lame.
Eververse is open for business.
Oh yeah, that bounty I finished and I was holding on to because I'm like, ooh, I want to get a good reward out of it. Yeah, you know what it
Mm-hmm.
was?
What was
20
it?
fucking coins.
What's up, everybody? It's Wulfboi, and I'm back in Destiny. And to commemorate the season, it is time for the Festival of the Lost, the 2016 version. Now, as you can pretty much see from the tower, nothing really seems to stand out from last year. They have the candles out, they have the engram decorations, which is great, but I was kind of hoping for a little more. Now, what's going to be the first thing that you're going to notice right here is that we have a frame here who doesn't have a broom. Now, as we know, frames are basically, priority made robots to do a lot of custodian work around the tower, if not fighting for shacks with the Red Jacks team. Now, a frame without a broom is basically one without purpose in the tower. However, out of the kindness of our hearts, we seem to have located where the broom is. Now, it's over here where the emote kiosk can be found in the Guardian hangout area near the hangar, and near where the Future War Cult vendor is. Now, when you find the broom, it unlocks something in your inventory. It's not just a normal broom, it's a straight up sparrow. It's just too perfect for a Halloween themed item to have. Later in the video, I'll be able to show you that. Now, after we locate it, we basically can have that for a while for the duration of Festival of the Lost. Now, in terms of other stuff that you can do, go back to Eva Levante, just like last year. She'll have a mask on. Crota, yeah. So, what does she do? Well, she gives us a quest. And just like last year, basically, we have to go around and visit each of the Vanguard and anyone else in the tower that's participating and collect candy from them. So, that's what me and my fire team end up doing. So first person that we're going to go visit is the Speaker in his tower. Just like last year, his mask is that of the Traveler. So you can pretty much see where his line of thinking is. It's a shame that they didn't update it where their masks show up on their persons when you open up their vendor menu, but, that's disappointing. I was kind of hoping for something a little more festive this year. Heck, maybe even make his ghost have, like, one of the available ghost costumes you can get with the devil horns and the ghost sheet over it. But I digress. So in the plaza area, the one that's going to be offering something would be none other than the Cryptarch, Master Rahul. If he's not going to give you anything good in terms of engram drops, he'll definitely give you some sweets to enjoy. And looks like Eris Morn has something to give us, so let's see that. And just like last year, tiny box of raisins. Thanks, Aaron. Or Eris. Thanks. See, I'm so upset I don't even remember your name. Alright, let's see. Shax, what do we got from you, buddy? Anything good? Just some more candy. And as you can see, each of the Vanguard has some candy that they can give you. It's just a shame that really Cade's the only one that's participating in the festivities, but the other two, they're... well, what can you do? So the last vendor I visit would be Savala, and once you completed the quest to collect candy from everyone in the tower, you pretty much make your way back to Eva Levante. And when you approach with a bag full of goodies, this is what happens. You get a new mask. And with this mask, you're basically getting this uncommon engram mask, and you're told to continue the festivities in the Crucible with wearing this mask. So, yeah. Have fun doing that in the Crucible. I mean, it's a good thing it's not in the Iron Banner, because if it was in the Iron Banner, that drop in light would be punishing. But since that's not the case this time, it's well worth the fun. It makes a pretty funny looking Guardian. It is kind of funny. Makes it look like the wolf is about to munch on the engram. So, let's see what the playlist has in store. Alright, calling in the broomstick. Oh, this is so funny.
Oh, yes. We can use the broomstick. Yes,
Oh, no.
yes.
I don't want to die. It's so silly, I love it. So as you can see there, the broomstick is definitely a lot of fun to have. And it really makes a difference, since it is a nice little funny bone tickler. Okay, so after that fun little display of my sparrow skills in that clip, basically, it's just another session in Crucible where you just go in and kill as many guardians as you can while wearing the mask. Now, the footage that I have up here is basically just me showing off my highlights, since basically I would have over an hour and a half of footage in order to show you how long it actually did take me and my mates to complete the quest line. It's a grind, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a Crucible player naturally in Destiny, but, you know, I can hold my own. So, yeah. Have fun doing that, kids.
Text.
Thank you.
Zone B secure.
Damn it.
Bye. Whoever wants that tank better take it now, otherwise we're gonna get swarmed again.
Yee.
This time, we are educated in the ways of vehicle warfare.
Zone B lost.
Yeah, I got an assist.
Hey, I got a kill.
Damn it. Okay. Thank you for that assist. Because now, my bounty is taken care of.
Zone C lost. You're in the lead.
I'm retaking B.
Going for C.
Zone B neutralized.
Ah, damn it.
Falling behind. Zone B secure.
There we go.
I'm gonna go vehicle hunting, because that seems to be like our biggest problem right now.
I think there's one down there with vehicles.
Took him out.
Ooh, I just got run over.
Secure. Gained the lead.
At all.
Alright. A is about to be retaken.
We got B.
I took out their tank. Almost took out their flag bearer, but whatever.
Zone
After you pretty much complete everything you needed in the Crucible, you make your way back to the tower, and you find Eva Levante, and here you're going to be able to get a mask from her as a reward for completing it. Now, what's happening in this screen here, I end up having this mask already, but I had to transfer it away using the companion app since I didn't want to walk all the way back to the vault. After I've done that, I'm able to claim the mask and add it to my inventory. Now, that pretty much wraps up everything we need from Eva Levante in terms of, you know, mask quests. However, I did forget something important, where basically I have to surrender my bag of goodies so that way I can get goodies in return. Now, I don't show you what the goodies I've gotten out of it were, it's just that it wasn't really much. And unfortunately, it doesn't give you masks like it did last year. Apparently, they put a paywall that you have to pay for the Sterling, Radiant, whatever treasures or holiday loot box in order to get the new masks and the new emotes and everything. That's a huge bummer. And because they added this paywall, it really just takes away the fun of the grind from Festival of the Lost. It's the sole reason why I played it last year. But whatever, I digress. Okay, so head on over to Orbit and make your way to the Temple of the Iron Lords, and there you're going to be able to see a secondary Halloween quest. And in this one, it's actually kind of funny how that goes. So the first thing you do, you make your way to the Cryptarch there, and she pretty much tells you to take this mask that she's made and try to flatter and cheer up Saladin, who's basically being a sourpuss, about losing his mates, you know, all those years ago, and, you know, he's really reflecting heavily on the Lost, on Festival of the Lost, and not so much on the festivities of it. But when you make your way to the guy, he seems a little less than enthused over it. So after showing him the mask, make your way back to the Cryptarch, and after the Cryptarch hears about his reaction, she tells you, well, with that mask, go into patrol and reenact everything that he did as him. So basically you're going to have to do some kill quests in patrol. Now, the quest pretty much tells you to do a certain number of kills with solar abilities and a certain number of kills with the flaming axe. Now, the flaming axe one, just go look for the patrols that provide them, or you can pretty much go into Archon's Forge and you can pretty much grind out from there. I left some footage just to detail where you can find the flaming axe, like that one area near the barge that you have to use a SIVA encoding key to enter. Now, there are a little caveats with the solar ability kill part there, where basically the damage per second that's done by the burns don't count for it. So if you're running a warlock, like I am in this footage here, since I found out about this after I logged off with my hunter, none of the after effects from the grenades or the melee is going to help. Basically, if it doesn't kill with the first hit of your melee, it will not count towards this, and neither will the after effects of the grenades itself. You need to kill them on impact. So when the grenade goes off, that's the initial damage that has to do the kills, and more kills with those grenades will get you those ability kills quicker. So go out there, get some kills, and when you're done, make your way back to the Temple of the Iron Lords and see what the Cryptarch says after the fact. Okay, so once you pretty much wrapped up all the kills that you needed for this quest, make your way back to the Temple of the Iron Lords, go to the Cryptarch, tell her about your deeds that you've accomplished, and that pretty much wraps up your entire quest line. She doesn't really give you much in terms of anything, really. It's just sad. I mean, you get an emblem out of it, but that's pretty much it. Now, because of all of that, I kind of felt a little burned about this Festival of the Lost. The grind really just doesn't seem to be worth it. Now, there is that thing where you can pretty much get a new shader, super black, and you can get others by going into the Crucible over and over and over again and get them by random chance, but that's not much of anything to really be proud of, I don't think, and it doesn't really make any of the effort stand out because you don't get any after effect items out of it, except for what you get in terms of the goodie bags. That's pretty much it, and it's really not much. You don't get any masks for it, you don't get the new sparrows, you have to pay in order to get that, which is the biggest disappointment in all of this. Bungie, I really hope that in the future you improve on this and Sparrow Racing League really takes you up a notch, but until then, this was a disappointing year. Take care, everyone.